Nothing beats a Jetu holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
So now see that video. Sam again. When Wizkid kick one fan phone, no Sam from here. Look at the fan. He kick the phone off. Why? Why Wizkid go they do that one? Why? Why you go they kick fan phone? The fan only show you. Maybe the fan wanted Wizkid to carry his phone and record. The same thing made Wizkid do for here. You know, sir, Wizkid carry one fan phone and was recording. A fan threw the phone on stage and Wizkid come pick the phone, come the record. After a record finish, he took the phone back to the fan. See, now fan no throw phone go give Wizkid. Wizkid come record himself, come throw the phone back to him. Maybe the same person thinks say Wizkid will give am the same gesture here. The same gesture, but Wizkid kicked the phone off the person's hand. We don't know if na guy man. We don't know if na guy now Wizkid do that one too, or if na girl. If na guy, I go encourage all guys make they no attend Wizkid show again. Make they just dey allow guests they attend his show. If na guy man though, but some people called and wrote me. You understand? Because they know say I will talk about this matter. So they wrote me. This is what two people said. Someone said, no be me talk more. Someone said the person was showing Wizkid Davido's photo. Listen again. I am not the one. I don't know. I wouldn't say I do not believe. I wasn't there, and I would definitely not seeing the screen of that phone. That is an iPhone, and we know iPhone are expensive. And if that phone touch ground, certainly something must have definitely happened to that phone. So Wizkid need to be held accountable. Wizkid need to pay. So the person saying na Davido photo, now be they show Wizkid. And Wizkid immediately reacted and kicked the phone out. Another person say it be they show Wizkid blue film. Now Wizkid can't kick the phone. I do not know what he was showing Wizkid. But then again, Wizkid need to be held accountable. Wizkid need to buy a phone for that fan. Not just only buy the phone. Wizkid need to pay compensation for the emotional trauma that fan experienced. Because that fan pay money to come to that place. Wizkid was paid to perform. Wizkid was servicing. Listen, Wizkid was there to service the people who paid him. Wizkid was there to service the people who paid him. During the olden days, during the olden days, performers, people that perform, may they perform on stage, do not have the privileges may people may they perform nowadays get. In fact, after you perform, you will go round and shake those people you perform for, may pay you to perform. You'll say, thank you, I'll come back next time. Thank you, I'll come. Nowadays, celebrities, now they carry shoulder pass, they boast pass. But in the olden days, I'm talking about 200 years ago, when people perform, after they perform finish, they pay them to perform. They'll go around, they shake the people, shake the fans and say, please come back next time. Thank you for coming. But nowadays, now they can't get mind pass. And it wasn't supposed to be so. Wizkid need to be held accountable, pay for compensation, pay for the emotional trauma, and pay for the rehabilitation of that fan, because that fan may have definitely gone through emotional trauma, because now he pay. He was supposed to get the premium service. He no carry the phone take am stone Wizkid. Na something he show Wizkid. Whether Wizkid no like am, he turn the other face go the other way. Yes, it's within the right of the employer. Because those crowd are the one that employed Wizkid at that moment. You don't see person make they employ before they slap oga. Have you ever seen it before? No, it has not happened before. When I pay money, customer is always right. When I pay money, I'm always right. You service me in whatever way I please. Wizkid is a slave on that stage as at that moment. And he must eh? He must perform to his masters and not be disobedient. So I think he needs to pay. I think he needs to pay. Let me know exactly how you feel. Well, many of you guys might have a different opinion concerning it, which I encourage, which I honestly understand if you have different view on what I just watched. If you guys have different view, no wahala. But for me, I think Wizkid need to be held accountable and he needs to pay woefully. He need to be held accountable and need to pay. Meanwhile, let's talk about Neymar, the Brazilian famous player. So guess what, guys? Neymar just dey sleep for house, and one multi-billionaire, I think the man is worth about 1 point something billion, decided to will all his properties. We are not talking about small. Decided to will all his properties to Neymar Jr. Every property, he decided to will it to Neymar. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Being a superstar nowadays, they pay. They pay. A man just woke up and said, Neymar, I don't have a nest of kin. You are my nest of kin. They are not related. They have never seen each other before. Never. They say Brazilian billionaire reportedly names Neymar as sole heir in his will, despite never meeting him. They have never met before. They have not seen each other before. He just loved Neymar. He said, you know what, Neymar? To hell with my children. You will build my nest of kin. He willed everything he has to Neymar. And the man is reportedly worth about 1.8 billion US in dollars. Now Neymar is set to inherit. Neymar is set to inherit 1.8 billion US dollars for simply being a footballer who is from Brazil. They say a 31 years old businessman from Rio Grande do Sul has drawn up a will naming Brazilian footballer Neymar Jr. as the sole heir to his wealth. Formalized at the Neutral office on June 12, 2023, the document lists property, investment, and company shares that would pass to Neymar, even though there is no personal link between them. The man, who preferred to stay anonymous, said he feels a connection to Neymar's character and believes the player is not self-servicing, something rare these days. He also pointed to Neymar's close bond with his father, which reminded him of his own late father. Ongoing health concern pushed him to organize his affairs earlier instead of leaving his assets to distant relative. So the guy will get health issue, and the guy will be dead soon. So he decided to will everything. So Neymar is said to receive 1.8 billion in assets, billion US dollar in assets, if that guy eventually died soon. And Neymar doesn't even know about it until now. And they have never met before. Never met. Oh God. God is a miracle worker. You see people be going to church and praying. Spiritual alert. Spiritual alert. Spiritual alert. Why miracle no dey look for people make dem no get? Why miracle dey find person like Neymar? Neymar may already get multi-million US dollar at his disposal. Yet miracle dey find am. But we that goes to mosque, go to church and pray for spiritual alert, we never see. Why? God. What is Neymar doing that we are not doing? What kind of prayer point make Neymar dey pray, make we know dey pray? Spiritual spirit. If the guy died now, Neymar is earning 3.8 billion US in dollars. And someone will come up and say, this person will come outside, go talk, say, God no exist. Say spiritual alert no go ever come. He does exist. And spiritual alert they come. So guys, have a wonderful time. Stay blessed and bye.